Hi, I am Kamal, solo founder, 100 days in. I started my journey in March 2025, roughly 100 days ago, after taking a 2 months sabbatical from my corporate career. Right now, I am on a mission to build a mobile application which I wish I had when I needed it the most. This video is not a startup pitch. This is not some standard reel about how founders hustle. This video is the truth. I will talk how my last 100 days have panned out and what am I going to do in the next 100 days towards the build of the mobile application. Yes, in the last 100 days, some days I was super productive, some days I shipped some codes, some days I was completely unproductive, some days I sucked at my work. You will hear everything. I have spent 22 years in the legal profession, in which 12 years I was the general counsel of Make My Trip, and in the last 4 years I was the general counsel of Cars 24. If you are in India, you would have definitely heard about these two companies and you might also have used their services. Yes, these are high growth companies, high stakes at work, and in my career, by every possible external metric, I was winning. But inside, something was off. I was not burning out, but I was feeling very underwhelmed. I felt I am spending my time building the dream of some other person, while my dream sat on mute. I was growing in my career, but I thought I was not evolving. This feeling kept on building up in my mind till one day I thought I should now make a move. And there, on January 31, 2025, I walked away from my corporate career. Just one mission. I have to build something of my own. I used several apps to track my work, workouts, habits, to-do list, diet, so on and so forth. Most of us do the same thing, right? But the problem which I have seen is, in isolation, each of these apps do their job fairly well, but there is no one holistic place where I can see my entire personal development in one snapshot. And accordingly, all those isolated apps have failed when I needed such holistic approach the most, when my life was in chaos. I was at that time absolutely tired of juggling between so many apps and yet not find the solution which I was wanting for myself. Then it clicked in my head. I actually didn't need more apps. I needed one system which will work for me. And it also clicked that if I needed it, I am pretty sure that there will be several other professionals and people in general who might be needing it too in their lives. So I started building it myself after I have taken a break from my corporate career. I repeat, I have no coding experience, or I had no coding experience. Now I have picked up good amount of that skill. No external investor, just one strong desire to find a solution for the problem which I and possibly several others would have been facing. and I think that was good enough, at least to start with. I have sort of overestimated my learning capability. Yes, I always had an acute interest towards technology, but I have kind of overestimated it. I thought I will build a MVP or a minimum viable product in 60 days. I thought I will move really fast. I thought artificial intelligence would cut down my development time by half. I thought by posting on social media, it will automatically attract genuine people who are interested in my app, who could also be potential users. I was wrong on all counts. Now I realized building solo is not just about speed, it is also about stamina. Some days you are extremely productive, some days you are extremely unproductive. You will feel extremely motivated at some times, and you will feel demotivated at some times. However, being a solo founder means you still have to show up and do your work every single day. Some weeks I built nothing, I learned nothing. Not because I was lazy or went out of focus, but I was mentally done. In those days, I bounced between learning to code, learning to create content on social media, scrolling social media for relevant feed, and finally felt exhausted with the feeling that I have not accomplished anything. I have wasted time learning things which I would never use. I have wasted time designing some things which are completely useless. And I have discarded few designs which took several hours or even days for me to build. Here I am talking about designs of my future app. I scrolled X or Twitter for engagement, but closed the tab feeling all the more invisible. You know what? When you post something honestly on X and your post just goes into oblivion, gets unnoticed, that hits hard. I have always been a shy person, and ignoring the last 2 months, I have never been active on social media. So that itself took a huge barrier for me to cross, to come out, stick my neck out, and start posting things on social media to talk about my work and what I am trying to do. And even today, the number of followers in my Twitter are just in 2 digits, low 2 digits. That is embarrassing, but that's okay. This is how anyone would start. It was not exactly motivation, but it was the very exhaustion which was pulling me back. I stopped chasing big wins and I started tracking minute workflows. A small design, a single day. A small catchy post on social media about what work I am doing. A small block of 3 hours where I spent a genius level of time learning to code, learning Python, or learning complex CSS grids. I used AI to scaffold my code. Overall, my days have started getting back to rhythm, and I was feeling naturally motivated to learn more and to design more as I was breaking down my work stream into small parts. 2 hours for designing, 2 hours for content, 2 hours for coding, 2 hours for research, and couple of hours if energy is left to benchmark how other apps work. As I have broken my day into 4 to 5 smaller parts and meticulously stuck to that, the discipline which I wanted, things have started improvised. Ultimately, this is what my app is also going to be about. This app is going to work for you not only in your good days but also in your bad days. So, as I have set that system and stuck to the discipline, things have started falling back into the groove. And after a few cycles of ups and downs in the last 100 days, now I am comfortable that I am into that place, into that zone where I am learning like a coder, thinking like a coder, ideating like a designer. I don't need an app, and I am not building an app which will have 100 features. The app should give you clarity. I don't need a million followers on my social media, which as on date is still a far shot. But I need at least 10 people who will support me and who resonate with me about the solution and the problem to start with. Building in public is not about attracting audience. It is a memory. It is sort of a journal which you can proudly look back and even show to the world as to how far you have come from where you have started. I am not here doing some fake positivity. Even today, some days still suck. But now I don't spiral. I bounce back and I again get myself into the rhythm. In 100 days, on October 2, 2025, I am launching my mobile application. Its name is Your Fam. Through the mobile application, you can track several things. To start with, your workouts, your diet, your habits, your to-do list, your mood, your sleep, and the app will also reciprocate by giving you meaningful and easy to understand dashboards about how are you improvising in your life. As I said, the app may not have 100 features, but whatever 5 or 6 features it will have, they will be super productive for you. And yes, the app is also going to leverage artificial intelligence for providing useful inputs to you. You will love it. This app is not just for productivity nerds alone. It is for anyone, our family members, students, housewives, elderly people, self-employed professionals, or salaried people, anyone who wants to track their life and improvise and make themselves more productive. I am not just building an app. I am trying to build a way back to clarity. If you had days where things have not clicked or things have not moved, don't worry. It's okay. We are all human. You know what is the best thing I have done in the last 100 days? I did not quit despite seeing all highs and lows in my productivity. Not because I am brave or I am stubborn, but because now I have built a system and discipline for myself which is working and which is going to translate into a useful mobile application in the next 100 days. See you at launch on October 2, 2025. If you are a solo builder, a founder, an employee, a working professional, self employed, or any person who wants to improvise on your life and who would be ready to take the help of an intelligent AI assisted mobile application, please stay with me on this channel. In this channel, I am going to share almost daily shorts on what progress is happening in the build of your fam, which is the name of the mobile application, as I have said earlier. I will also at least twice a week share a more detailed video as to how I am building the your fam mobile application. And I will also at least once in a week give you updates as to what are the latest trends, news, and important events in the aspects of artificial intelligence and technology from my perspective. I promise a few things. You will not find fluff in my channel. You will not find unnecessary jnana. You will but find to the point discussion. And as far as the discussion is about your fam, you will also find the proof of work. So kindly subscribe to this channel and let us support each other. Thank you.